don't want to survive. I want to thrive.
Yeah.
I want to do well enough that I'm actually, able to have a reason to keep on living.
Yeah. You
And
know, yeah.
it makes a huge difference.
I think a lot of that gets lost on people in this space, and which brings us to our segue. Okay,
Yeah.
because a lot of people in our space, they've got their ideas or the fantasy of it all from prepper
Hmm.
fiction. And that's the next topic within our series of preparedness ecosystem
Hmm.
that we're doing a series of episodes on. What was your first exposure to prepper fiction?
Like we had been talking about before, before we started filming, I I grew up reading a lot of classic books, classic literature. We had a fairly developed standard for my house when I was growing up. If it wasn't Christian, then it wasn't in there.
Yeah,
So, I didn't read a lot of contemporary stuff, didn't watch a lot of contemporary shows, but I did read Swiss Family Robinson. And I mean, they're dealing with all the problems that we have as preppers. They get shipwrecked,
yep,
and the first thing that they have to do is, they go onto this island, and they have to make a camp, and then they have to, salvage their ship, and they've got to make it. Robinson Crusoe was the same way. Although it's probably one of the movies that will never get, or books that will never get made into a movie in modern times, because it's a little bit non-PC with his Guy Friday.
yeah,
But you know, I was always outside as a kid, so books like My Side of the Mountain also appealed to me, and it was interesting because those books, those three that I just mentioned, Swiss Family Robinson, Robinson Crusoe, and My Side of the Mountain, there's a certain level of hope that's really odd when you put it up against a lot of prepper fiction, because you look at 1 second afterward or after, or the book Patriots, which was kind of like when I was first getting into this. Rawls had just written that fairly recently, um, and it was almost like gang size. Have you read Patriots? Do you know about what they talk
no,
about in
but I know
Patriots?
it
Well,
is
I mean,
what
that's
it's
what people
kind of
would
all
ask you.
based on. Yeah,
Yeah. So that hopelessness and people really struggling, the modern person that struggles once his convenience is taken away, um, you know put up against somebody who's like Robinson Crusoe, and I mean, he's going to be lonely.